Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Welcome to your reading for September 5th through the 11th. We've got a lot of things going on this week. We've got the full moon in Pisces happening on Saturday. We have Mercury Stationing Retrograde on Friday. And we have Venus moving into Virgo on Monday. So we're going to kind of take a look at the overall energy for the week. And then I'll take a look at the moons and that Mercury retrograde in particular. So your key to your situation is to fill yourself, Morganite. Fill yourself. Fill up your cup first. Take care of you first before you start pouring out everything you have into everybody else's cup. So this is about you putting you first on the list of things that need to happen in your life. You've been really struggling. We have lessons in blood. So, in the area of the obstacle, lessons in blood. Okay, for some of you, this could be very literal. And you might need to see a doctor. Cancer does rule the menstrual cycle. So if that's the case, and it's bad. But this mostly looks to me, because it looks like a family tree with the shield there. And this feels like issues around home and hearth, people, difficulties with relationships in that arena has become some kind of an obstacle that needs to be healed through, and it's healing energy here with hematite here in the area of how do you transform the situation. And hematite is a very healing stone, but it's also a stone that reminds us that the way we that when we choose what we're going to anchor into, when we choose how we're going to put stuff out into the world to get it reflecting back to us, when we choose to put down our roots for ourselves and really stake our claim in life, then that is when we start to receive back the balancing effects of respect and gratitude from others. And Cancer has a tendency to really put a lot out there into the world. Yeah, okay. Because here the overall energy is choose your initiation. It is the emerald. Oh, I didn't notice this before. There's so many cat eyes around it. So this is very much energy of being independent. And when your light shines out into the world, you attract everything, right? You attract, right? And some of what you can attract, here we got a whole bunch of moths up on this lantern. Not everything that we attract is something that we want. And so it becomes very important that we know what it is we want and be willing to release and let go of situations that do not work for us, and create those healthy boundaries for ourselves, and to put ourselves first with self-love. Put your oxygen mask on first, right? Before you start helping others around you. And there's a need to fill up your own cup here first. The anxiety has been around a transmutation, a releasing and a letting go. We've got a dandelion getting ready to go to seed, but the transmutation, an ending to allow a new beginning, and it's caused anxiety in the heart space. And so this is why you need to self-nurture, self-care. In order to bring and draw more abundance into your life, we have the Salt card, which is definitely about cleansing and releasing and letting go, but it's also, she's taking a saltwater bath. It is about nurturing and caring for yourself. And in the heart space this week, allowing yourself to really let go of cutting the cords of the things that don't work for you, because we have sharp and shadows. Obsidian is about releasing and letting go to allow healing to come in of situations that don't serve us. And sometimes those shadows are the shadows inside of ourselves, our own sense of lack of self-worth and self-esteem. And with Venus moving into Virgo, she wants you to remember she was just in Leo, and she was telling us, hey, you're important, and now we are going to restructure your life when she gets into Virgo. Restructure your life in a way that allows you to understand, to organize your life in a way where you put yourself first. So here in the heart space moving forward, you have the opportunity to cut loose and release the things that are holding you back from feeling valued, from feeling like you're worth something. And this is a busy week. It's a busy week. Once Mercury turns retrograde, we'll have 6 planets and 3 of the major asteroids all in retrograde. So it's a lot of reviewing and going over and reevaluating. But they start, shifting direction a little bit. And we have that eclipse coming up and a new moon in October. So over the course of the next 6 weeks, a lot of reorganizing, reevaluating, restructuring our life is going to be happening. You are being asked to rest. Okay? Feel like you've been pushing yourself really hard. Situations have been really upsetting you. It feels very much around the family situation, and there's a need to let a situation complete its cycle so that it can move forward. Almost as though when the leaves fall off the tree in the fall, they need to break down over the winter, and so this is a restorative time. Retrogrades are also about restoring your energy. In Cancer, you feel very depleted when I'm looking at these cards, right? It feels very depleted. And so you need to allow yourself to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to protect your own light. Because here in the action to take, we have smoky quartz, and smoky quartz is a card of healing. And here we have this cute little, it looks like a little chipmunk, all snuggled up in the fall. It says fall apart. He's got everything he needs, but he's resting. And so don't push yourself hard this week. This week, take it easy. We have a different kind of love, the lion coming out here, right? This is the self-love, rose quartz. This is an opportunity to really nurture and care for yourself this week. Don't push too hard. You need to replenish your own self. You need to fill up your own cup first. You need to put on an oxygen mask for yourself and be willing to let other people take care of themselves for a change. So, whereas we have the moths here being attracted, you have a chance to transmute and change your own life in a way. So that restructuring that you're doing can really create a new sense of abundance and lightness and a transmutation of your own self in the very physical world. Because when the butterfly shows up to me, that feels very much about 3D transformation, whereas a dragonfly to me feels very spiritual. So you have the butterfly. You're ready to transform with wisdom, and you have the parrot. Listen intently to understand. Listen intently to understand. So, I feel like as always, listen to yourself. Listen to your own needs. Listen to what it is you need to understand what it is you need. What is your body saying? If you have aches and pains somewhere, then listen to your body. If you're feeling like stressed and stretched and you're just like, sometimes when you get upset and you're like, I just wish I could have some space. Listen to yourself. You need some space. Well, what does that mean? Do you need to clean up a room, or do you need some space from people? What is it that you need? So listen to understand. And I want to say, start with listening to yourself. And then, of course, there will be others in your life that you're going to need to listen to them. And you don't have to have the answers. You might need the information. But I got to say, the way I'm looking at this, looks like you need to listen to yourself. So in the middle of the week, when the moon on Wednesday and Thursday is in Aquarius, we have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So there's a big transition here, right? We've got this black tourmaline. We've got the smoky quartz. We've got this butterfly of transition. You're going through a major transition. Allow yourself the time to move through it with ease and grace. Don't push yourself through it. Just allow yourself to be carried along with it. And so I want to say get out in nature, go for walks, spend time sitting on the ocean and letting that salt spray come over you. That salt would be very beneficial. But saltwater baths, just nurture and care for yourself this week. This is not a week where you need to push. This is a week where you need to nurture, take care of yourself, pamper yourself. Everybody else and their troubles will still be there when you come back into yourself. I feel like there's a need for you to get into your own body. All right, so you have reflect on your priorities and work through your feelings with that full moon in Pisces. Reflect on your, well, this is actually the moon in Pisces, so this is the energy of this week. Reflect on your priorities and work through your feelings. And find balance. Find balance. So, reflect on your priorities, not everybody else's, but what are your priorities? What matters to you? Work through your feelings. Sometimes we feel a little guilty for stepping back and saying no, but I was just telling a friend yesterday, no is a one-word sentence. You can add no thank you or not at this time. I don't know, not at this time kind of leaves the door open. If you want to leave the door open, you can, but no is fine. Nobody has to know everything. Okay. This one too. All right, so this, oh, nice. This full moon, it's completing the cycle and it's moving it forward into a new one. You have the breakthrough to new dimensions. So as you release and let go with the scissors here, this obsidian, as you cut the cords, the things that don't serve you anymore, they're who you were, but they're not who you are going forward. And you can bless it and love it as you let it go, however you do that, but it doesn't matter. It's something needs to transition to the next part. You've got to break out of the cocoon in your own time and space. But there's a need to leave behind who you were to be who you're going to be, right? So this breaking through, a new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst through your consciousness, and you have the crab. How fun is it that you got the crab? Okay, you can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. Polite declaration. This is the energy around that full moon. It's at the end of the week. When they say to get out there and declare what you want, this is you saying, not this, right? Cutting the cords, not this, but I want that. And so bringing yourself into alignment because of your self-love to take action steps that are in coherence with what it is that you want to create and what it is that you want to manifest. I really think this week that listen intently is listening to yourself and really figuring out what it is that you want and making the decision to move in that direction. You have luck and difficult times. So, Mercury in retrograde, next 6 weeks, difficult times, miscommunications, travel delays, all those things, but you're going to have luck on it, so that's nice. Be on your guard against chaos and unforeseen perils or emotional upheavals. Okay, so Cancer. It was a rough summer. Every Cancer I know had a rough summer, emotionally speaking. I think you're not quite out of the woods, but I think the more that you recognize your own value and where direction you want to move in, and you keep moving in that direction, and when you get hit with that wave, just ride it, right? Surf your own emotions. Allow them to just flow through you. Don't try to block or stop them, because when you dam them up, that's when you create physical ailments for yourself. So don't do that. So allow the things to flow through, and understand that because of Mercury retrograde, it's a good time to review and restructure and reorganize our lives over the next 6 weeks. But also, any difficulties that come up, because you have the luck card, I want to say you can easily navigate your way through them. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor, an excellent time for networking. So both things can be true at the same time, difficult times and luck. And I just want to say, look for the gift and look for the opportunities when they show up, and be willing to shine your light, but take care of yourself first, okay? Put you first, and then everything else will fall into place. That's that balance card, right? Don't overgive. Okay, so I'm on Facebook every day. I would love to see you there. And Sunday nights at 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time, I am doing the premiere video for the week ahead, and we do live chat. So I would love to have you join me. It would be awesome to get to know everybody. I'm really trying to build community, so I'd love to see you there. You guys take good care. Put yourself first. Find the balance this week. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Stop? No, I'm having so much trouble. Mercury is really a pain in the butt already. Okay, let me see if I can get this thing to stop without losing this one.